Welcome to Wisdom for the Day, a thought-provoking trek through the book of Proverbs, where timeless wisdom awaits. Join us as we unlock the secrets of Proverbs and transform our minds towards embracing true and godly wisdom. Each day, we'll reflect on a different proverb, in order, unraveling its layers of insight and practical application. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and empowered to live a life of purpose and righteousness. Wisdom for your day starts now. Today is day 176. We're in the 15th chapter of the book of Proverbs, verses 21 and 22, from the New Living Translation. Foolishness brings joy to those with no sense. A sensible person stays on the right path. Plans go wrong for lack of advice. Many advisors bring success. Verse 21, if someone's not wise, then evil things attract him. This is like a traveler who chooses the wrong route for his journey. Some people love to do evil things, and they gladly choose to do them. A wise person doesn't make this mistake. He's careful to do the right things. He's like a traveler whose path is straight and direct. Evil things don't attract a wise person, and a traveler on a straight road doesn't want to wander onto the wrong path. A wise person never wants to do anything that's evil. In verse 22, many people don't like to receive advice. Maybe they're proud, and they don't like to hear other people's ideas. If you don't get advice, then your plans often will fail. We don't need to make this mistake. If we're wise, then we should ask many people for advice. The right people. Some of this advice that we receive will be bad advice. So we need to make sure that we have many advisors and we obtain the best advice possible. People who ignore God's wisdom in the scriptures are being foolish. Now, understanding how God designed the world helps a person overcome many challenges. And verse 22 explains that acting without thinking and ignoring wise advice leads to failure. But when we seek guidance from many wise people, our plans are more likely to succeed. Problems arise when we avoid getting advice from people who might disagree with us. That's a lot of our problem. If we only listen to people who always agree, our plans are likely to fail. So let me ask you, when you face a problem or an important decision, do you seek advice from people who might disagree with you? Well, that's all for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with more of Solomon's wise teachings. For free Wisdom of the Day merch, head to buymeacoffee.com/renewed mindsets and consider becoming a community member. The executive producer of Wisdom for the Day is Yelena McClellan. The co-producer and spiritual advisor is Kimmy Shirley. Intro music by Weston McCurry. If you like this show, do me a favor and tell someone about it. Share it with them. I'd really appreciate it. Until tomorrow, I'm Rick. I love you. See ya.
Hello. Do you ever feel defeated as a Christian in the confusing times we live in today? This is where God's Loving Sacrifice podcast comes in. We do Bible studies to help you strengthen your walk with the Lord in today's crazy world. We also encourage you to share the gospel and the love of Christ with this world in need. John 3:16 tells us about God's loving sacrifice, and we use the Word of God to help you find a fresh perspective on issues like forgiveness, love, obedience, mercy, and reconciliation. Join us as we delve into the true essence of faith in God and our call to go into the world and preach the gospel. So listen at www.godslovingsacrifice.com.